All right. This one I want you to all meet. I want you to meet Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Joe. Joe, he's a sporty guy. A sporty guy. So I'll put Joe up here. This is Joe. Alright, and Joe likes to do lots of different things. Lots of different things. Okay, so what is on this picture?
Playing tennis.
Not tennis, something like tennis. Do you know squash?
Yes.
Yep.
Squash? Squash, like tennis, but smaller racket. Okay, so squash, and what about rugby? Okay, good, rugby. So on the weekend, Joe, every single weekend, 52 weekends, he plays squash and rugby. Okay. So how often does he play sport? Where can we?
He always.
Yeah, he always plays sport. So Joe always plays sport. Everyone? Joe always plays sport. Good. So we can put that one up here. Okay, he always plays sport. What is this picture of here? What do you think this might mean? Something you might do in your backyard or your front yard. Right. What is this? Do we know?
So where?
Gardening. Yeah, gardening. So go to the garden, make a plant grow, make a tree grow, gardening. And Joe, he maybe 1 or 2 weekends. 1 or 2 weekends, he gardens. 1 or 2 weekends in the year. So what can we say? Only 1 or 2 weekends, he...
Usually.
No.
Occasionally.
Yeah, hardly ever. So Joe hardly ever does gardening. Okay, so everyone, Joe hardly ever does gardening. Good. So we can put that one there. What's he doing here? Yeah, exercise. Yeah, so lifting weights. And where do you think he goes to lift weights, weight-lift? Where?
Usually.
But where? At the gym. So he often, on the weekend, he often goes to the gym. Most weekends he goes to the gym. And when he goes to the gym, he usually or often will lift weights. Okay? So Joe often goes to the gym. Joe
often goes to the gym.
goes to the gym.
Goes to the gym.
And he usually lifts weights.
He usually lifts
Good.
weights.
Okay, so we can put the hand up here. Must be very strong. What instrument is this?
Guitar. Play the
Yeah. So, maybe every 2 times a month. 2 times a month he will play guitar. So what do you think we should say?
Occasionally.
Yeah, occasionally. So Joe occasionally plays guitar. Good. Occasionally plays guitar. Where is he? The museum. What's this here? Cross. He never, ever, ever goes to the museum. Joe hates the museum. Okay, he hates it. So what can we say? He goes to the museum not at all. Okay, not at all. Never. Not at all. Yeah. So Joe goes to the museum not at all. Not at all. Here. Tom says, "Hi Joe, what do you do on the weekends?" Joe says, "I always play sport, and I often go to the gym." And Tom says, "Oh, do you do aerobics at the gym? Aerobics at the gym?" Joe, no. I don't usually do that. I hardly ever go to the classes. Hardly ever go to the classes. So maybe once a year. Hardly ever. I occasionally go to the museum. What about you? Joe, yuck. I don't go there at all. Don't go there at all. Okay, so, hi Joe, what do you do on the weekends, everyone?
What do you do on the weekend?
Okay, good. I always play sport and I often go to the gym.
I always play sports and often I go to the gym.
Good. Do you do aerobics at the gym?
Do you do aerobics at the gym?
No, I don't usually do that. I hardly
I
ever.
occasionally go to the museum. What about you?
Yuck! I don't go there at all.
Yeah, I don't go there at all.
Okay. So, how often does Joe play sport? Mike, can you tell me how often does Joe play sport on the weekends? Joe, how often? Yeah. He
often go to the gym.
Yep, he often goes to the gym, good. And does Joe go to classes at the gym? Does Joe go to classes at the gym? Mickey, can you tell me?
He hardly ever go to the classes.
Yeah, hardly ever. John, does Joe go to the museum? Does Joe go to the museum?
He often goes to the gym.
No, but what about the museum? Does Joe go to the museum?
No.
He doesn't go there. He hardly ever goes there.
Good morning, buddy.
A little bit late today, Yoshi. Okay, so good. Hardly ever. So always? 100%? Always. Okay, usually or often, these are the same. Okay, you'll do something frequently. Occasionally 50%. Hardly ever. Not very often. Not at all. Okay.